Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today I am here with Michelle, and today we are going to talk about shopping at a store.
Hello, everyone. I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
Yes, let us start. Michelle, do you like shopping?
Oh, yes, Jack. I love shopping. It is very fun.
That sounds fun. I like shopping too. What do you like to buy?
I like to buy clothes and food.
Clothes and food are very important. Where do you go shopping?
I go to the supermarket for food. I go to the mall for clothes.
Oh, really? The mall is very big.
Yes, it is very big. There are many stores.
I see. How often do you go to the supermarket?
I go to the supermarket every Saturday morning.
Every Saturday morning? That is a good routine.
Yes, it is quiet in the morning. What about you, Jack?
I go to the supermarket on Thursday evenings.
Oh, really? Is it busy on Thursday evenings?
No, it is not very busy. It is nice.
That sounds good.
Yes, let us talk about what we do inside the store.
Okay, when I go to the store, I always need a cart.
Ah, a shopping cart. Or a shopping basket.
Yes, if I buy many things, I use a cart. If I buy few things, I use a basket.
I agree. That is very useful.
Jack, do you make a shopping list?
Yes, I always make a shopping list on my phone.
That is very smart. Why do you make a list?
Because I forget things easily. If I have a list, I know what to buy.
Wow, I do the same. I write my list on a piece of paper.
A paper list is also great. It helps us save money too.
That is true. If we look at the list, we do not buy extra things.
Exactly. Michelle, what is the first thing you look for at the grocery store?
I always go to the fruit and vegetable section first.
Oh, the produce section. That is a good English word, produce.
Yes, produce means fruits and vegetables.
That is correct. Let's explain this to our listeners.
Great idea. Produce is spelled Produce. In a store, it means fresh fruits and vegetables.
That is a useful word. Let's give another example.
Sure. I need to buy apples in the produce section.
Excellent. What fruits do you buy, Michelle?
I buy bananas, apples, and oranges.
Bananas are very healthy. I love bananas.
Me too. They are easy to eat.
What about vegetables?
I buy tomatoes, onions, and potatoes.
Tomatoes and onions are great for cooking.
Yes, they are. They make food taste good.
After the produce section, where do you go?
I go to the dairy section.
Dairy is another good word. What is dairy?
Dairy means food made from milk, like milk, cheese, and butter.
Wow, that is a very clear explanation.
Thank you. I like cheese very much.
Me too. Cheese is delicious. Do you buy milk every week?
Yes, I buy 1 bottle of milk every week.
I buy milk too.
Jack, what do you buy after the dairy section?
I go to the bakery section. I love bread.
Oh, the bakery. The smell of fresh bread is amazing.
I agree. It smells so good. I buy fresh bread and sometimes cookies.
Cookies are a nice treat.
Yes, they are.
Let us teach another simple English phrase here. When we like the smell, we can say, "It smells delicious."
That is a beautiful phrase. It smells delicious.
Yes, you can use it for bread, coffee, or dinner.
Great. Let's pause for a moment. Listeners, what is your favorite section in the store? Please write your answer in the comments.
Yes, we want to know. Is it the bakery or the produce section?
Now, Michelle, let us talk about talking to people in the store.
Okay, sometimes we need help in the store.
Yes, if we cannot find something, what do we say?
We can find a store worker and say, "Excuse me, where is the milk?"
Excuse me is very polite.
Yes, always say "excuse me" first.
And the worker will say, "It is in aisle 4.
Ah, the word aisle. That is tricky for beginners.
Yes, it is spelled A-I-S-L-E, but we do not say the S.
That is true. The S is silent. We say it like I-L, aisle.
Let's give another example. The cereal is in aisle 6.
Perfect. Aisle means the walkway between the shelves.
Yes, the shelves hold the food.
What do you do when your cart is full, Jack?
When my cart is full, I go to the checkout.
The checkout is where you pay.
Yes, there is usually a line of people.
We can say line or queue. In America, people say line. In Britain, they say queue.
That is a good grammar and culture tip. I stand in line.
Me too. Then I see the cashier.
The cashier is the person who works at the checkout.
Yes, the cashier scans the items.
They say, "Hello, did you find everything okay?"
That is a very common question. How do you answer, Jack?
I smile and say, "Yes, thank you."
That is simple and polite.
Then the cashier tells you the total money.
They might say, that will be $20, please.
Yes, then you have to pay. How do you pay, Michelle?
I usually pay by credit card. Sometimes I pay with cash.
Paying by card is very fast.
Yes, it is. If you use a card, you can tap it or insert it.
Tap your card is a very modern and useful phrase.
Yes, many people use it every day now.
Let's talk about regular and irregular verbs here.
Oh, good idea. The verb to buy is irregular.
Yes, today I buy food. Yesterday I bought food.
B-O-U-G-H-T. Bought. That is a past tense irregular verb.
What about to pay?
To pay is also irregular. Today I pay by card. Yesterday I paid by card.
P-A-I-D. Paid. Excellent.
But the verb to shop is regular.
Right. Today I shop. Yesterday I shopped. We just add ped at the end.
This is great for beginners to remember.
Yes. Now, let's go back to the checkout. After you pay, what happens?
The cashier puts the items in bags.
Yes, shopping bags. Do you bring your own bags, Michelle?
Yes, I bring reusable bags from home. It helps the environment.
That is wonderful. Reusable bags are very strong.
If you do not have a bag, the cashier asks, "Do you need a bag?"
And you can say, "Yes, please," or "No, thank you."
Simple English is best.
Then the cashier gives you a receipt.
Ah, the word receipt, another silent letter.
Yes, it is spelled R-E-C-E-I-P-T, but the P is silent.
We say it like receipt. Receipt.
Pronunciation is very important. Let's say it again together. Receipt.
Receipt. It is the paper that shows what you paid.
Exactly. Then the cashier says, "Have a nice day."
And you say, "Thank you, you too."
It is a very friendly interaction.
I like polite people at the store. It makes shopping happy.
If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe for more easy English conversations.
Now, Michelle, let us talk about shopping for clothes. It is a bit different.
Oh yes, clothes shopping is different from grocery shopping.
When you go to a clothes store, you look at clothes on hangers or racks.
Yes, if I see a nice shirt, I want to try it on.
Try it on is a great phrasal verb. What does it mean?
It means to put the clothes on your body to see if they fit.
To see if they are the right size, small, medium, or large.
Exactly. Where do you try on clothes, Jack?
I go to the fitting room or the dressing room.
Yes, those words mean the same thing. Fitting room or dressing room.
You can ask a worker, "Where are the fitting rooms?"
And they will point and say, "Over there, on the left."
That is very helpful. What if the shirt is too big?
You can say, "This shirt is too big. Do you have a smaller size?"
That is a perfect sentence for beginners. Let's say it slowly.
Do you have a smaller size?
Or, if it is too small, do you have a larger size?
Yes, it is very useful when shopping for clothes.
Michelle, do you look at the price tag?
Yes, always. I need to know how much it costs.
Sometimes things are on sale.
I love sales. On sale means the price is cheaper.
Yes, 50% off. That is amazing.
That is the best time to buy clothes.
I agree. You save a lot of money.
After you find the right clothes, you go to the register to pay.
Just like the grocery store.
Yes, the process is the same. You pay with cash or card.
Shopping is a great way to practice English. You can read signs and talk to people.
Yes, do not be afraid to speak to the cashiers. They are usually very kind.
That is very true.
Today was a lot of fun, Jack.
I enjoyed our conversation today, Michelle. We learned many words like produce, dairy, aisle, and receipt.
Yes, those are excellent words for complete beginners.
Thank you everyone for listening to our podcast today.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.